I want strength! Overwhelming power brings people to their knees. The strong go into every situation with an advantage, while the weak quiver in fear or stand around helplessly. The weak get looked down on. Doesn't matter how smart, creative, or kind they are, the weak always lose. I always lose. My kindness never saved me, no. What I need now is true strength, and I am not gonna give up.
You're not failing because you're weak. You're failing because you're still waiting for permission to change. You look at your favorite characters, Asta, Jinwoo, Luffy, and you think they have some internal switch for motivation that you just don't have. But here's the brutal truth. They don't have motivation. They have systems. They have an identity that doesn't allow them to quit. Today, we're tearing down the illusion that you need to feel motivated to become the person you know you can be. We're going to build your identity from the ground up, the anime way. Let's get into it. The biggest trap in the anime motivation community is the aesthetic. We love the music, we love the edits, we love the feeling of watching someone else climb the mountain. But the feeling fades the second you close the app. That's because motivation is a fleeting chemical reaction. It's not a strategy. You are trying to use a short-term emotion to build a long-term life. It doesn't work. The characters we admire don't rely on being motivated. They rely on their identity. When the world is crashing down, they don't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" They ask, "What would a hero do?" And then they do it. It's not about willpower. It's about who you've decided you are. Look at any protagonist. Their training arc isn't a montage of excitement. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's doing the same 100 push-ups, the same magic control, the same sword swings, over and over until it becomes a part of their DNA. You want the result, the superpower, the fame, the strength without the 100 episodes of boring, monotonous systems. You need to build a system that makes progress inevitable. If your plan for change is, "I'm just going to try harder," you've already lost. If your plan is, "I will do 20 minutes of work at 6 a.m. no matter how I feel," now you have a system. You don't need a massive, life-changing burst of energy. You need a system that functions even when your motivation hits zero. Here's the secret to an anime mindset. Every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. When you skip a training session, you're voting for lazy. When you hit snooze, you're voting for undisciplined. You need to stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "What is the evidence?" Every single day you are building a court case for your identity. If you want to be a legend, you need to provide the evidence in the form of daily actions. Your brain is a liar. It will tell you that you're tired, that you're busy, that tomorrow is a better day. But your actions are the truth. Start building your identity proof today with the smallest, most undeniable win you can manage. We crave the payoff, but we despise the pressure. But look at the story arc of any character who actually matters. They are defined by their struggle. The struggle isn't the obstacle. The struggle is the requirement. If you are facing massive resistance, it's not a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're actually leveling up. Comfort is the graveyard of your potential. When you get into a situation where you feel totally out of your depth, that is exactly where your identity shift begins. Do not run from the heat. The heat is what forges you. So here is your framework. 1. Identify one thing the legend version of you would do today. Not a giant, impossible goal, but one specific action. 2. Commit to that action, regardless of how you feel, how tired you are, or how much your brain is telling you to stay comfortable. 3. Treat that action as your defining proof. You are building an identity that doesn't quit. You are not waiting for motivation. You are waiting for you to decide that the old version of you is dead. If you're ready to stop making excuses and start building your anime mindset, smash that like button and subscribe. We're building this together. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.